Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Jets for some reason, and I'm here to talk about Week 18 of the regular season. Jets lose 27-10 to the Buffalo Bills. The season is over, guys. Oh, look, another horrific season. The Jets finish 4-13. Wow. Okay. I want to talk about the season at large, and I think I'll probably make a video discussing the full season, thoughts on different things, in the next couple of days. But for right now, let's just stick to this game. And oh look, it's the same song and dance as it was last week and so many times this season of, say it with me everyone, we were in it until we weren't. I don't know what else to tell you. The Jets were in the game for maybe longer than they should have been. I mean, we really kept it competitive basically until the fourth quarter. We looked solid. Again, 45 pretty good minutes where you were really keeping pace with the Bills in awful weather conditions, but you were doing it by score. Wasn't the most convincing, but you were close, right? 13-10 ain't that bad. You can stomach that. And for a while there, it's like, man, we're close. And then the fourth quarter happened, and we got exposed. Bills, I want to say, had over 400 yards of offense. We barely cracked 100. That should tell you all that you need to know. It's another bad one for the Jets. I don't know what else to say, really. We can break down the fact that the offensive line had probably the worst performance of the season, debatably in the past few years for the Jets. 9 sacks allowed. Now, here's the thing. Maybe 3 of those are on Zach Wilson for not getting the ball out, or just making a boneheaded play and not, throwing the ball away. Here's my thing. Even if you subtract 3, 6 sacks is too many to allow. Point blank, that's way too many. Actually, did they get another one? They might have gotten a 10th. I could be wrong here. Oh, hey, looky there. You kept it at 9. Good job. The offensive line looked terrible, which it's looked pretty good the past few weeks, and so this was very strange to see. And ultimately, I'm just not even that mad at Zach Wilson. Look at the receivers for today. He was out everybody. He didn't have Elijah Moore. He didn't have Jamison Crowder for the majority of it. He didn't have Berrios. He didn't have Davis. The receiving core was getting to the point where I saw players and I'm like, I genuinely don't know who you are. I don't mean that to be insulting. I just don't know who you are. The receptions today for the New York Jets, this is just kind of funny. You have Keelan Cole as your number 1 receiver. That tells you everything you need to know out of the gate. Jamison Crowder got a pass. Tarek Black, who is a player that exists in the NFL, and I did not realize that until he made 1 catch. Beautiful one, by the way, but still. Tyler Kroft and Jeff Smith. That is your receiving core for today. Well, one of them is a tight end, but that I maintain. That's, I'm not putting any blame on Zach Wilson. And hey, to be fair for Zach Wilson, once again, didn't turn the ball over. Finishes the season. Last 7 games, only 2 turnovers? I'll take that happily. That's solid. The rest of the offense, I mean, it was bad. You can tell that. We had barely... Did we get 50 yards rushing? I don't believe so. It was just... I don't know what to tell you. It was bad. The Jets looked bad. Granted, the field conditions and, weather was awful, right? Strong winds, cold, I get that. But, man... This is how you end the season, and it was with a dud. The defense was okay for a while, and then they just weren't. The fourth quarter happened, and they collapsed. And again, I'm not particularly upset. The Bills are a great team, but man, this game just made me sad. While it was happening, I was getting increasingly more and more angry, and then it all said and done, I'm just sort of sad. For some reason, even though watching Jets games is the equivalent of, getting beat with a sack of oranges, but for some reason you like being beat with a sack of oranges. And, I know that now I actually have free Sundays for the next couple of months, and yet I'm like, but I want to see more Jets football for some reason. I guess I'm a masochist. I don't know what to tell you. It's weird that that's the last Jets game of the year. There's really not much else to say. Zach Wilson had a couple of really nice plays today. A couple with his legs. Couple passing. Granted, 7 for 20 is not exactly a sexy stat line, but man, this was a lovely way to end the season. But now, hey, at least it's every Jets fan's favorite time of year because it's the only time that really matters for us. The off season. Yay. Time to think about free agency and drafting, which I mean, we lost, so the draft pick's decent, I guess. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's the Jets' golden time when when everyone else begins the playoffs, our season ends. 12th straight year? I haven't made it since 2010, so like 11th. It's fun. I'm going to wallow here in self-pity if I keep going. Anyway, I'm going to call it. There will be a video out, hopefully in the next week or so, of me talking about the Jets season, where I'll probably go somewhat player by player with a few of the ones that stood out and talk about how I thought they did, and where I think this leaves us going into next season. That's really all I have. I don't know what else to tell you guys. You probably watched the game. Or if not, you just know that the Jets are pretty terrible, which is sort of the prerequisite to these videos. Anyway, that's all I have. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Jets.